What's up, YouTube? Sir Hunts Reviews. This video is going to be talking about Game of Thrones Season 6, how I think it's important that we know what happened during a Dance of the Dragons, which happened after the death of King Viserys I. He's the son of Aegon the Conqueror. I'm just going to be focusing on a key part of that whole thing. I'll focus on other parts in later videos, but basically this video is going to be talking about how after King Viserys I died, there was a huge battle that wiped out most of the dragons and the Targaryens themselves. And it was between Queen Rhaenyra and King Viserys I. His legitimate born son, King Aegon II, was just born later from a high tower. I know I'm skipping over a lot of shit by doing this, but like I said, I'm going to cover those parts in a later video. Basically, this video is going to focus on what happens when Rhaenyra is back at the Red Keep. A lot of her sons have died. This is a few years after the war had started, but basically, what happens to some dragons that she has locked up. These pictures that you're seeing are from that animated featurette. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys to go and check that out if you want to. Like I said, it's on YouTube, or you can buy the Season 5 DVD, which went on sale. I recommend you do so. It's awesome. I haven't done it myself because I'm cheap. Alright, so yeah, just to reiterate, these pictures that you are seeing right now are from the Dance of the Dragons animated short on the Season 5 Game of Thrones DVD. Alright, so basically it starts off, this part that I want to tell you guys about starts off with basically this old number guy. He's standing in the crowd, and this is during the middle of the Civil War, so all this chaos is happening. Queen Rhaenyra is up in her keep, up in the Red Keep, and this guy, he's a mummer on the streets, and he's basically just like, you know what, right now this is the Dragon City. If you guys want it to be your city, come with me, we'll take it back, let's go get rid of the dragons. So then they show up at this building where Queen Rhaenyra is housing 4 of her dragons. Crowds and basically thousands of people, like a huge crowd, goes pouring into the building. The dragons at this point hear all this shit, they wake up, basically slaughter like tens of thousands of people, and then as soon as the dragons can take somebody out, another person shows up. So basically they end up just getting overwhelmed insanely, and finally all the dragons are dead except for one, and these dragons' names weren't named in the feature, so we'll just call her a badass she-devil killer bitch. She ends up freeing herself, and she decides that she wants to end all this shit. So she flies up as high as she can, and as soon as, the reason why the other dragons, it was so hard for them to fight back is because they were chained up, but they were still able to burn and pillage and all that shit. But this one, she was finally able to break her chains, so she's like, fuck it. She took flight, and in doing so, she flew straight up into the air, up towards this ceiling right here, and the ceiling was weakened intensely because the entire building was on fire. The whole structure was no longer sound, so when she banged into it, she fell down, and so did the rest of the ceiling, building with it, crushing and killing everyone. Okay, so now that we know that information, it was pretty brutal. Basically, I just want to keep with the theme of Game of Thrones, and like I said, I want to start doing some Game of Thrones videos, what the events that take place in those novels, their counterpart in reality, like what actually went down in our history on planet Earth. To inspire George R. R. Martin to write those events. I think that connection will help bridge the gap and help us predict future seasons. But anyway, with all that being said, I think keeping in that same theme, why would that not happen this season? Like, they put it on the DVD. I know it's like, oh, tinfoil, put them on, like, oh, super conspiracy theories. But no, just think about it. You guys know that information. I just shared it with you. Dragons got killed, and they did so in, I don't know, it just seems like Martin's theme in his books is just that history repeats itself, and it would make so much sense for them. It's, everybody's like, oh, can't wait for Dany to release her dragon. She's going to do all this shit. I'm not saying she won't. I'm just saying she doesn't need all 3. She can't write all 3 of them. Everybody keeps saying there's 3 heads of the dragon and blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying this video was just made to, like, have us a backup plan. Because what if they kill off Viserion and Rhaegal this season? Like, same way they just did with those dragons, who weren't actually named in the featurette, that's why I didn't say their names, but what if the same thing happens to them? They're in Daenerys' pit, and when you saw, we saw Varys, and we saw Varys standing at the top of the stairs, and we see Tyrion walking down in the new trailer, the new Red Band trailer. We see Tyrion walking down the stairs in a pit, which I've been saying for the longest that he's releasing the dragons. Me and Ricey, we are like the first YouTube reviewers. I don't care what anybody else says. It was like, yo, Tyrion is releasing the fucking dragons. Blah blah blah. But yeah, so no. And what if he goes down there and then Tyrion realizes they're gone, and maybe that look of fear is on his face, like, oh shit, because like he knows he's gonna be afraid. He's going down there anyway because there's fucking dragons. What if that look of shock is like, there's nothing down here? You know what I mean? What if it's like, oh shit, where did Dany's dragons go? Dany's on some shit like Ghost. Tyrion turns around like, oh shit, where'd he go? Dany's on our way back with Drogon. Pissed. Yeah. Wrapping things up here, I don't know, just prepare yourselves. They could totally have the Sons of the Harpy rush into that pit. I mean, it's no secret where Dany put them at. She had all those troops with her. She had people watch the dragons go in there. They know that's where the dragons are. Some of the Harpies show up, and you think burning the place down, their dragons, blah blah blah. All that cinder block falls down and kills them, just like what happened in that keep that those dragons were in King's Landing. When the dragon flew up and knocked all that shit down, what if they died the same way? Like, the riding around, the crumbling and shit, and maybe that explosion that we saw in Dany's apartment was then the Sons of the Harpy attacking her homestead at the same time. Like, we're taking out your dragons, we want you out the fucking city. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews. Hopefully you think my channel is original. This theory is definitely original, because I have not seen it, heard it anywhere. I came up with it today. That's why I was kind of absent all day. I was doing a lot of research. Not that I put a lot of research in this video, but yeah, this is Sir Hunt's Reviews. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already done so, click like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Book contest is still going on. Just click like, subscribe to one of these videos. I'll pick the winner. I'll contact you on April 17th. Thanks for watching. Winter is coming.